Someone stepped on your foot and you said, sorry. You asked a question in a meeting and started with sorry to interrupt. You sent an email that began with sorry for bothering you. If this is you, you're not being polite, you're paying a tax, an invisible tax that comes out of your paycheck, your relationships, your self-respect. Today, we're going to look at what I call the sorry tax, why your brain keeps paying it, and how to stop bleeding your credibility one apology at a time. Every apology is a transaction, a real apology. You caused harm, you acknowledge it, you express regret, you commit to change. This costs you something, but you get something back. Trust, repair, a stronger relationship. The sorry tax is different because you're paying and getting nothing back. Worse, you're training people to see you as someone who believes they shouldn't be there. Think of it like a video game health bar. With the sorry tax, you're damaging yourself before anyone even takes a swing. Apologizing when you're on time costs you -5 points. Apologizing when it's literally someone's job to help you costs you -5 points. Apologizing when someone bumps into you costs you -5 points. Do this enough and your health bar is empty. Not because anyone attacked you, but because you've been attacking yourself. It's not about the number of apologies, it's about what you're doing when you say the word. You're not expressing regret, you're buying insurance. Your brain has learned. Apologize first, and maybe you'll prevent someone from being annoyed, disappointed, angry. It's like putting coins in a parking meter for a spot you're not sure you're allowed to park in. But the more you pay the sorry tax, the less your apologies are worth. Imagine someone who says, I love you 50 times a day to everyone. Pretty soon, those words mean nothing. Your apologies become background noise. And worse, people start to hear something else underneath them. You think you're being considerate, but you're actually showing people a map of your insecurities, and some people will use that map. So where does this come from? Usually it starts with a parent or teacher or older sibling who made you feel like your needs were a burden. Maybe they sighed when you asked for help, got angry when you made noise, made you feel guilty for wanting attention. So your kid brain did the math. Being the easy kid who never caused problems became your survival strategy. Or maybe you grew up watching someone else who was loud and demanding, so you went the opposite direction. Either way, your brain wrote a program. Taking up space is dangerous. Apologizing is safety. And that program is still running, even though you're not a kid anymore. Here's the thing nobody tells you. When you apologize for everything, you're not being nice, you're being dishonest. Real niceness is giving people honest reactions. When you apologize for things that aren't wrong, you're asking the other person to reassure you, to manage your anxiety. That's outsourcing your emotional regulation, and it's exhausting for the people around you. Now, before we get to how to fix this, we need to address the fear. Let me show you what this looks like with two people who both arrive at a meeting 3 minutes late. Person A walks in apologizing profusely, explaining the traffic, the construction, promising it won't happen again. Person B walks in and says, "Thanks for waiting. Let's get started." Who seems more professional? Person B, every time. Because person A is making the moment about their anxiety and asking everyone to reassure them. Person B acknowledges the situation and moves on. There's a huge space between over-apologizing and being a jerk. Third option, apologize when it matters and nowhere else. So how do you actually do this? 3 specific strategies. The first strategy is the apology audit. For 1 week, track every single time you say sorry. Write down what you said, what you were actually feeling, and whether anyone was actually harmed. Most of your apologies will fall into 3 buckets. The preemptive. Sorry. You apologize before anyone has even reacted. The reflex sorry. You apologize for tension that has nothing to do with you. The hedge. Sorry. You wrap your opinion or request in apologies. After 1 week, you'll see the pattern. And once you see it, you can replace it. Try direct questions instead of apologetic ones. Try simple greetings instead of preemptive apologies. Try stating your perspective without hedging. These replacements aren't rude, they're accurate. The second strategy is the discomfort window. For about 3 weeks, you're going to feel like an asshole even when you're not being one. You'll walk into a meeting, sit down, say nothing, and your brain will panic. None of this is real, it's just your nervous system freaking out because you stopped feeding it what it's used to. Your anxiety has been eating apologies like junk food. Now you've cut off the supply and it's throwing a tantrum. Your job is not to make the feeling go away, your job is to expect it. Most people fail here because they think the discomfort means they're doing something wrong. No, the discomfort means you're doing something different. Give it 3 weeks and the panic will fade. The third strategy is the real apology. Once you stop paying the sorry tax on things that don't matter, your actual apologies become powerful. When you screw up, here's the formula. Name what you did, acknowledge the impact, state what you'll do differently, stop talking. Bad apologies are therapy sessions where you make the other person manage your guilt. Real apologies are clean. You name it, you own it, you fix it. Done. When you apologize like this, people actually hear it. Now let's talk about what happens when you actually do this. Some people won't like it. The people who were comfortable with you being small might push back with passive-aggressive comments about how you've changed. Here's what they're really saying. You used to make yourself small, and that was comfortable for me. A healthy person will adjust. An unhealthy person will accuse you of being rude, difficult, changed. This is the test. Let them be uncomfortable because you've been uncomfortable your whole life. So let's bring it home. You've been paying the sorry tax your whole life, but you don't need to pay that tax. Your presence is not a problem that needs constant apology. Breaking this pattern doesn't mean becoming cruel, it means becoming honest. Run the apology audit for 1 week, see the pattern, then replace the unnecessary ones. Expect the discomfort window for 3 weeks. Save your apologies for when they count and use the real apology formula. Name it, own it, fix it, stop talking. And when people push back, remember, you haven't changed. You've stopped pretending. Imagine walking into a room and just existing there without apologizing, without shrinking. That's not arrogance. That's just being a person. I hope enough was said, and enough thanks you for being here. See you in the next one.